Alright, it is November 14, 2021. It's fucking bright as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with my my microphone broke. I set it down, and then I wanted to make sure that the three legs were spreading evenly. And then I pushed it down just a little bit, and it fucking broke. It broke in half. Apparently there's the bottom three legs, and then there's a screw that connects the bottom half to the top half, and it's one piece, and that screw is like surrounded with other shit, I guess, a washer and a rubber, and it just broke off. So yeah, in the defense of Snowball Ice, I had left it standing for days, months probably. I wouldn't put it away. I would just leave it standing. But the assumption was that it wouldn't break. I guess I did assume that it would just be just fine. And that was a bad idea. I am currently recording this on my phone, so it's just shit. It's my phone's fault.
We're in the lead.
But I don't know. I remember someone telling me that the audio on the phone was shit, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to speak more clearly into it. I think beforehand I would put it on the dashboard and then talk to it. But here I am holding it to my mouth and pretty much talking about it pretty loud. I'm gonna take off my sweater really quick.
Enemy care package inbound.
I'm gonna put on my seatbelt again just because it's safe. What am I? I'm on South First.
We have the lead. Keep it up.
You know where there's a Google building, and then right there is the lane, and I'm pretty much right there in the parking lot. The place where I'm at, there's some trees that are hiding me, but it's not cool or anything. It's a little fucking sketchy. There are other people in this parking lot, and I'm fairly certain they're not recording a podcast. I'm sure they're doing sex or drugs or sleeping. What could they be doing? There's some kids with some scooters. Kid on a bike. I was just driving down here looking for a spot, and this guy was too old to do this, but he like swung on a pole, like he was jogging, and then he was like having too much of a good time, and then he swung on a pole, just kind of like what is that, the lady with the umbrella who's British and the nanny, you know what I mean. Mary Poppins, there we go. And you can't do that. He was too old. He had a beard and a girl there and another couple. You can't be that happy that you swing on a pole, you know. Maybe you can even say that you want to. I'm so happy I can swing on a pole, guys, and go. All right, you just keep that to yourself. All right, thank you. But you can't really. Can't believe you did that shit. And then his girl, who represented him or, you know, was associated with him, just gave me a hey, how's it going? And she's not, you know, fuck that guy so that characteristic doesn't keep passing along, so he doesn't think that's okay. I don't know. There's that idea, right, that women can just stop fucking and then eventually world peace would happen. That's an idea, sure. I don't think it would work. Man, that really thing snapped, so I gotta go find a new one. The real thing is when I'm gonna play this back somewhat so I can hear what the audio sounds like on my phone. I have an iPhone 6S or something. Pretty old phone for now. What is that? It came out. God. Alright, so it's 1 year for every phone. We're on 13, we're on 6. That's about 7-year difference. 2021. So, what is that? 2014? Really? All right. What comforts me is that this used to be the best phone. It's not anymore. Pretty laughable, but mouse is alright. Hopefully it comes out okay. I almost didn't record, but I thought, no, I gotta do it. What am I doing? I like doing this. I like doing it when there's more dignity, when I'm not doing it in a parking lot. And, you know, it's alright. It's chilly. But that's okay. I used to do this when it was hot in the summer. Outside of my roommate's house. I think I was yelling so loud because I had my phone on the dashboard that everyone in the neighborhood could hear me. I'm certain they could. I really hope a homeless guy doesn't fucking pop up and you can't see what I'm saying, but I'm at Lake Austin or the river, somehow it's a lake. And there's like a tree kind of over me and some branches, and it's pretty dark, and then there's some lights on the lake. I really should have let me see if I can. I should have gone the other way. The other way is way more pretty, for sure, but there were a couple of guys there, and oh shit, these people. You can see this. Come on. Who walks at night? It's women walking at night? What the fuck? You know how white women keep Austin weird? Is they run at night. Who does that shit? Who does that shit? In a fucking foresty, dark ass place with its water? On a Sunday? Jesus, man. Fucking crazy.
That was some miserable bollocks out there.
Who does? I want to do a joke where it's like this, like white women keep Austin weird, and then you go brown women keep Austin weird, and then you just do every race category and everything available and how they keep Austin weird. Austin's not that weird anymore, maybe. People keep telling me that, I guess, but you hear, you know, you go back to the 90s, 60s, man, that was a time. 60s in general were a pretty weird time, I think, anywhere you went, you know. Alright, I gotta make sure I really speak into this and hit every note. I do have my phone on airplane mode. I'm at 37%. Alright. I think this is gonna be better. Yeah, white women keep Austin weird by running at night. Who does that? Who does that? That's fucking insane. Man. They weren't even wearing a vest or anything. Nothing reflective. They were just walking at night. That's crazy. I don't know. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I've been putting on my podcast on YouTube. There's a joke on it. I was in my apartment writing the joke, and I wrote it, and then I set up my snowball ice, and then it broke. But yeah, that's something that you should expect. And there's about 34, 35 now episodes. There's that 34 and a half one or 33 and a half one. I want to do that one, but I should really try to improve the main ones, you know, and so maybe I can get some college students to do some like shitty animation or something. But I want to do the video game and sell out a bit, you know. I think that's just more entertaining than just seeing me at this level with this shitty, you know, the Zoom video. I don't know who's gonna wanna. Maybe you do feel more connected, but it's not great, you know. It is a little weird to see people, you know, video and talking.
I'm about to hang it up, bro. Call me.
But they have a cool background. I got a decorate my room, that's what I have to do. It's just white walls and a black can,
Like, where did he
trash
come
can.
from, bro?
And I leave it on like that at work or when I'm working from home, which is a completely kind of a weird thing to do. You know, everyone else is like, I'm gonna hide my background,
man. That's where it's at, bro.
and they're correct to do that, but I'm not. I ain't gonna do it. I just don't like that I move and then it changes and it just distracts me and it's a little much, I think. Because now even the virtual work had to be perfect. Or you have to have the background and you gotta have to wear pants. No, but it's we have to make every version of everything. The virtual, you need to have a nice background now. For what? We all know we're at home. What do you? It would be kind of weird if they just had white backgrounds where it was just like nothingness, or the opposite, just a black background and then you're just moving in the back. It is a professional thing, but it would be good if everyone would just go, yeah, it's pretty fucking weird. We should just not do backgrounds and just accept whatever. Man, is it weird to?
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
There's part of me that would love to live downtown. You know, the aesthetic of it, I guess, appeals to me, but I don't know. There was a UT game yesterday, and you could hear it from my apartment, and I guess I don't live too far from UT, but it was pretty audible. I will say that. What's this fucking van doing? Where's this van? Is this van gonna park here? No. The creepiest fucking van. That's not the creepiest one. It's like the vans with the big forehead. Shit. My guy got out of the car, out of the van, and I'm trying to peek without. I feel like I'm on cheaters or something. Okay, he's taking out something from the van.
Heads up, enemy glide bomb coming in hot.
These podcasts. He parked, you know, he's just gonna... They just left the van.
Heads up, enemy
the guy got out and he just went into the other car.
Enemy care package inbound.
Oh jeez, I'm scared. What the? Oh, that's a cat.
Oh my god.
Look at how fucking loud I have to be.
15-8, first match ever. I'll take it. Level 1.
Because I know you can hear me from outside the car. With the window open, you can definitely hear me. I get a little musty in here, but I gotta push through it, I guess. And these podcasts from the car are pretty cool, I think. It's pretty off stage. No, it's
Hey,
no, the
ice
time.
ratio, let's go.
I didn't say what time it was, but
I'm a level 2. I fucked on you.
know the location, you know, and I think it's pretty cool because you know, I guess the whole everyone has a life and they're doing their own thing, and
how the fuck what? Fuck that.
You know, Carlos was here or whatever. You get to have that. Yeah. That's right. I'm in here. That's right. Get out of here. That was weird. And then there was a third guy who came out of that van, and he just kept. He walked the other way. He didn't get into the car with them. He just walked the other way. And there's a cat there. That is not a cat. Looks like a possum. No, it looks like a little fox or something. Oh my god. Man. Alright, cat. This is creepy a little bit. A little scary. It's okay. One of my old friends told me that the podcasts from the cars were pretty, what did she say? Intimate? That was kind of fucking weird.
Subdue all threats. Use all your
maybe she didn't use that word. Oh, there's another guy. There's another guy riding his bike. See, but he's got the light. It's fucking hard to see, dude. I've done that too. I've ridden on Lake Austin.
Hold on to it.
It's fucking hard to see. Oh, the van is for a fucking...
We're down, but not out.
Scooters. Okay, I see. What's going on here? Yeah. Is that worth it? I guess it is. Money is money, I suppose, you know. You gotta make it somehow. Michael Burry keeps talking about how the stock market is gonna crash. It's gonna be one of the biggest ever. God, he fucking hates. Damn. I think he even called the tech bubble too. But that didn't have, I guess I don't know too much about bubbles, to be honest. I don't know if there's a book on it.
They're driving us back.
He says there's going to be a stock market crash, and I kind of want to pull out everything I have from Apple. And Apple's right now at, what, 149? Its max was like 155 or something. Apparently there are patents for their cards out. That's what I've seen on the news, and I didn't click the articles. I just read about it today, maybe a few hours ago. So that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind. Once they get the car, man, that's gonna be pretty fucking awesome. That's got to be their make or break, you know. And then they'll do, I would imagine, eventually a metaverse sort of thing. And right now, let's say you only have one option, is to listen to this in the future relative to where I am. The metaverse is going to be like a VR sort of thing, or a virtual reality, you know, online. You put on these goggles and you get to walk around in Lake Austin, which they have tried. PlayStation has tried it. A few other places have tried it. Please don't park next to me. Please don't park next to me. Oh my god, you fucking park next to me, you fucking... Oh my god. They didn't park next to me, but they're 2 spaces over to my right. And out of all places, you could have parked the other way too. But I guess there's that street light, so I get it. I did want to park by the across from the Google building. That would have been cool for a scenario. I guess it is cool to, or it's bearable to do a podcast when it's cold outside, so it's not so hot inside of the car. I have done the opposite, and it is hot, it's sweaty, it's awful. Fucking Michael Burry is calling it the stock market's gonna crash tonight. I'm a little worried, man.
Enemy glide bomb incoming.
I don't know. It'd be different if it was a schmuck saying it, but he's saying that it's gonna crash, and oh god, is the possum coming by?
Heads up, enemy glide bomb coming in hot. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
I'm a little scared now. I should tell a scary story in my car. That's what I should do. And it wouldn't scare anyone else but me, because I'm in my car. You know, you're not in your car. In the, you know, next to a lake. In the dark. And there are street lights here, so it's bearable, but a little scary, frankly.
What a ludicrous display.
Michael Burry. I mean, a lot of speculation with the cryptocurrency, the housing market was know, there's inflation. I don't know. Ever since I lost my job in February of 2020, I just think I gotta pull it all out. This is gonna be one of the challenges I face as an investor. I don't really even an investor. I guess by Benjamin Graham's definition, I am more of a speculator since I just read an article on Yahoo on the best hedge against inflation, and Warren Buffett says if they can raise their prices without anyone noticing, which Apple has done on their phones now, they just charge $1,000, is okay for a phone. And what was the other thing? Fuck. Yeah, so I'll do Apple. Apple seems safe. Apple, maybe a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, was that 70 or something? $70? Man. So, what if I pull out and then Apple is like, oh, Apple's the pony, the golden pony, and then it skyrockets. But people are gonna sell. I mean, I'm thinking of selling, but I don't know. All right. Well, maybe I could. All right. Let me get my chair back up. Let the guys looking at me. Oh my. Oh my God. Maybe it does. Maybe it does dip. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. Man, I'm not, what do I want to say here? Yeah, I gotta plan things out. Definitely. What am I doing? I mean, the joke, I was riding around. I went to Mozart's Cafe and I got a little coffee. I was thinking of this joke, and I think this joke that'll be on the YouTube, I like it. It's not a one-liner, but I like the joke. It's something that really has been on my mind, is that the name of these restaurants, Mexican restaurants, they're really like a kid named it. It's a little offensive. Taco Time. There was a taco truck that I went to. It's pretty good, and it was called Taco Time. I thought, Jesus, it just feels silly. Taco Time, and you work at Taco Time. I don't know. At least if you work for like a dildo making company, they go, oh, it's a dildo. I get it. And it's not called Dildo Factory. I work at Dildo Incorporated or Dildo LLC or something. But even if it was, you go, oh, they're taking dildo seriously there. But a Mexican restaurant that has Taco Time, you go, Jesus. You couldn't just name it, Juan's Taco Truck. See, that's not original, but it's, fine. What are some other, I bet there's some really shitty Mexican restaurant names for that. There has to be tons, tons and tons of bad names for Mexican restaurants, and I think the person who made Taco Time was just a regular schmuck, so yeah, that explains why. There's a couple. Here we are. Alright, let's see him passing. Well, just two guys taking a walk at night. Just being dudes. They're just being dudes, man. You can't suggest anything. They're just being dudes. Walk at night. Yeah, man.
Enemy care package inbound. Enemy's got a Clyde bomb incoming.
Oh, did I mention that I was watching a Rocky motivation video. I was on Instagram, and then there was a
Allied glide bomber on the
Instagram
way.
clip of
Enemy
Apollo
air
Creed, if I'm not mistaken, punching Rocky, and he goes, "Come on, man!" And then Rocky says, "Tomorrow, man." And he says, and Apollo says, "There is no tomorrow." And then it's the shot of Rocky's wife. That's perfect. Yeah. That's true, though.
Hostile recon in the air.
That's a good point.
Spies in the sky.
Just go do it. There's two guys riding their bikes. So there's a couple on that one. That's cool. I know, just a guy with a small bag. Yeah. I did some cardio today. I did with the recumbent bike. By the way, when you say recumbent bike, people are like, "What the fuck? Why?" We just call it elliptical, but it's not. You know, it's the one with the where you recline, hence the re, and then cumbent because it's holding your fat ass body, and then bike because you use your legs. And did about like 30 minutes in that, but the last 10 were just one. I might as well hit a nice 30 that it's an even, you know. That's something. So that was fun. And I put on Jay-Z's Black album. I used to, especially when it's on the weekend. I mean, I try not to work out with music. It's a little bit cheating, but also I get it because it gets pretty boring. But I try to do 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes in the gym, man. It's fucking boring as fuck. So I put on Jay-Z's Black album. Just to learn, just to hear more music. You know,
It's a bleeding embarrassment.
to be more relevant, maybe. Maybe because there's good shit. There's good shit I don't know, and I should make an effort to learn it. You know, I was at the Austin Firehouse bar, which is inside the Austin Firehouse Hostel, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not really a secret. The bar itself, I don't know how well known it is, but a friend told me about it. And you go in, and it was my first time there, and there was a nice woman who comes up, "Hey, is this your first time?" Says, "Yes." "Okay, great." Well, she asked me if I was a visitor, if I was staying at the hostel, or if I was here for the bar. And I said, "Bar, first time, yes." And she said, "Okay, go through that bookcase, and you'll be at the bar." And I said, "Okay, thank you." And then you gotta like pull open the bookcase, and then it's like a secret passageway, but it's pretty obvious, so it's not so secret. And then it was the dark room with red lighting, and apparently it was the Afro Beats night. And so there's, I guess, African beat music, or African beat music. There was African music with a good beat. Maybe that's what that means. So that was cool. And then I sat at the bar there and met a couple of people, I suppose, and people from Michigan, one from San Antonio. So she was like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm just from San Antonio." Like, "Oh, all right, well, sure, that's fine." And then to come here, but that place was cool. It was, they had some cool drinks. The bartenders were nice. Well, there were 3 drinks on the left that I had. There was a menu on the top. There was the Brown Derby. I think I told the fucking bartender I'll have the Brown House Derby, and he said Brown Derby, and I said yeah. Jack Daniel? No, it was something else. And then the Gimlet. The Brown Derby was good. I think it had honey and grapefruit. So the honey like cancels out the bitterness of the grapefruit. It's a little bittersweet, grapefruit. Maybe that's not the right word. And then what was in it? Gin or something? It was good. Yeah, it was real good. That was cool. Yeah, that was a nice place for sure. There is no tomorrow.
Subdue all threats.
The shot of his wife's face.
This will not be for the faint of heart.
That whole country or state, fuck. Philadelphia made a fucking statue of a guy who didn't exist. That's their hero. Fucking rock. That's crazy. Yeah. I guess it's better than making statues of Confederate soldiers. Just because they fucking lost. No, Jesus, they killed 2 guys. Once they fight for the life. I can't blame them for looking at me. It's pretty weird. Well, I've hit about 30 minutes here. Oh, it's a guy and a girl. Yeah, making statues out of Confederate soldiers. The people who lost the war. And then they go, they deserve a statue. What kind of
Come on, man.
fucking logic is that? Because they were governor of a small shitty town. And they had to make a water system. That's what you have to do, sure. Please don't park next to me. Stop. Fucking alright. Well, I've had about 30 minutes. Yeah. It's fun. I should try and find a new location. I don't want to do it at night. And we'll see. We'll see. I've got to put some more.
What is this map, man?
Some more planning, you know. Alright, I'll see you.